Okay, in this lesson, we're going to look at the surface area of pyramids. So in the last lesson, we looked at prisms, which are common 3D shapes that have both end faces being the same. So we did rectangular prisms, cylinders, and then triangular prisms. I'm just highlighting those here. Today, we're going to do pyramids. Now, pyramids always meet at a point. So you have a base, which could be a rectangle, it could be a circle, or it could be a triangle. Could be other shapes as well, but those are the ones we're going to focus on here. And then they meet at a point. Okay. Couple of formulas we need to remember before we start. One is the area of a rectangle. And so that is length times width. And then we also have area of a triangle, which is base times height divided by 2. Remember, we're dividing by 2 there because if I were to draw a rectangle, the triangle is only taking up half of its size. Okay, so let's practice doing the surface area of a pyramid, and then we'll do a cone. Okay, so for a pyramid, we need to look at the base and then the sides around the pyramid separately. So I'm going to do the base here in orange. So in this pyramid, the base is a square. I know it's a square because it has these little symbols here. That means the side lengths are the same. So it looks like the sides are all 6 meters. And then around the outsides, I have 4 identical triangles that all make up the outside part. So that's going to be the triangles. Okay, so I'm going to have 5 sides altogether. I have the base and then the 4 triangles that go around the outside. So the base is a square, it's a rectangle. So I'm going to do length times width. So 6 meters times 6 meters, and I get 36 meters squared. That's my base. Okay, so for my triangles, remember the formula is base, so 6 meters, times height, which is 10 meters, divided by 2. So that would be for one triangle. But I have 4 going all the way around this pyramid. So I'm going to multiply this number by 4 because there are 4 triangles. So 6 times 10 is 60, divided by 2 is 30, times 4 is 120 meters squared. So I'm going to add up that blue number and that orange number. 36 plus 120 is 156 meters squared for the surface area. So that's telling me the area of all the outer surfaces of that pyramid. Okay, let's do one that's a little bit harder. This one is a rectangular pyramid, but this time the base is not a square. So maybe you could pause the video here and try this one on your own, or you could do it with me. Okay, so for the base, we have again a rectangle, and it is, this time it's 16 by 8. So I'm going to do that first. 16 meters by 8 meters. Oh, sorry, this time it's centimeters. I should use the right units. 16 centimeters times 8 centimeters, which is 128 centimeters squared. That's my base. And then I have 4 triangles again around the outside, except they're different sizes. So I have 2 that are 16 by 11, and then I have another 2 on the smaller side that are, I'm going to use green for those, that are 8 by 13. See, they're different sizes. So I'm going to need to do 2 different triangular calculations. So the first one, base is 16, height is 11. And we divide it by 2 because it's a triangle. But then we also multiply it by 2 because there are 2 of them. Okay, so that's going to give me 176 centimeters squared. That's for the 2 triangles that are blue. Now for the 2 smaller green triangles, I'm going to have 8 centimeters times 13 centimeters divided by 2. Because they're triangles, and then times 2 because there's 2 green triangles. 8 times 13 is 104 centimeters squared. Okay, so I've got my base and my 4 triangles, 2 blue and 2 green. All together, add up all those numbers, 128 plus 176 plus 104, and I get 408 centimeters squared for my total surface area. Again, really important to show your steps clearly so that you can catch any mistakes, and also if anyone's looking at your work, they can catch them as well. Okay, so those are rectangular and square pyramids. Let's look at a cone. a cone, you're just going to be given the formula for the surface area of a cone. So there's two sides on a cone, two surfaces, I should say. The base of the cone is a circle. Okay, and all circles have the same formula for their area, pi times r squared. And then there's kind of the slanted area. And this length here, we called it the slant height because it's kind of a slanted height. So it's S for slant height. So the area of this, if you kind of unwrap it, it kind of makes kind of a section of a circle. And the formula is pi times radius times slant height. Okay, so let's do this one here. So we've got our circular base and then we've got our side section. The radius here is 9 and the slant height S is 11. So for the base, it's pi times radius squared. So it would be pi times 9 centimeters squared. Now remember, don't type pi in until the very last step on your calculator. It just avoids dealing with decimals all along the way. So I'm just going to type in 9 squared, which I can do in my head. Oops, I've written the wrong one here. 81. So it's just 81 pi centimeters squared. That's the base. Okay, and then for my slanted side, I have pi times radius times slant height, which is 9 times 11. So 99 centimeters, 99 pi centimeters squared. I actually should write, just to be complete and consistent, I should write 9 centimeters times 9, 11 centimeters. There we go. So 9 times 11 is 99. So that's why I've written 99 pi. I haven't typed to the pi button yet, so I've just left that off to start with. So now I have 81 pi centimeters squared plus 99 pi centimeters squared. So let's add those together in my final step. 81 plus 99 is equal to 180. And so we're going to multiply that by pi now for our very last step to get an approximate answer. 565. So 180 pi which is approximately 565 centimeters squared. So again, just typing that pi in at the very last step for your final answer.